Hello and welcome to Operation Crypto and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to take a look at Polkastarter, which is Pols. We will have a look at some potential areas that you could invest and then some price targets going forward. First up, please make sure you do like this video, that you are subscribed to my channel, and let's crack on. Polkastarter, which is ticker Pols, currently has a price of $5.68. We are 12% down on today's trading. It's worth noting we have a total supply of 100 million Pols, and currently in circulation it's 56.5 million. So that's just over 56% of the entire supply is in circulation. Market cap $321 million. If we have a look at the markets, if you are looking to get hold of some Pols and you have not already, then we are on a fair few exchanges already. Uniswap leading the volume there with 25% of the entire market volume, and then Huobi is getting a further 20% as well. We are on OKX2. We have quite a few USDT pairs, and as we do know, Uniswap is the WETH, the wrapped ether. It is a bit of a pain in the ass trying to get on Uniswap because the fees, pretty much, I mean, it's not stopping people from getting it because, I mean, it's getting 25% of the entire market volume there, but the fees really put me off on Uniswap at the minute. It's a bit of a dog's dinner at the minute, but it's still bringing in all the volume. If you look at Uniswap for a second, it is pulling in $1 billion worth of 24-hour volume, which is absolutely massive. One key point that we just want to look at before we do some price analysis is the all-time highs, and that was $7.51 like 2 days ago. So we have hit those all-time highs and we've rejected 24%. So you would say that timing of this video could be pretty much perfect for looking for some entry points if you have not got into Pols already. But what we'll do now, we'll have a look at TradingView, have a look at some charts and plot some potential areas that you could invest and then some targets going forward. So here we have Polkastarter versus Tether, and this is the daily time frame. I am using the Poloniex chart. This is it has most of the data going back to September of last year, so we've got a good 5-6 months of data there that we can analyse. We are in price discovery, so there is no real support and resistance levels at the levels that I like to trade at. So I usually only trade in the daily and weekly time frames, but we will go down into smaller time frames and have a look at some potential areas that we can hit. If we just have a look at potential growth here that we have had since, I mean, you could say let's go from the beginning of the year. So we'll go from 1st of January up to all-time highs. We've done a 1,130% price raise, which is absolutely insane. What I want to do first up is mark the all-time highs. We'll just put horizontal right here from the top, $7.50. We'll just bang it up, bang some text in, all-time highs. So it will give us an area to tag in the future. So what I want to do first up is identify some potential areas that you could invest. For this, we'll go down to a 4-hour time frame. As you can see, we did start to push up here, and then we dropped, and then we pushed up, and now we have dropped again. So, I mean, you could say the dump is over on the 4-hour time frame, and we could be pushing on, but let's just have a look on the Fibonacci, what I was saying. So we'll take this as the start of the move here, up to the top. We have done a 78% retracing, and we have popped right back up, and now we are pretty much rejecting out of a 382 level. So we will go down into the hourly time frame, have a look at some potential investments orders here. So we will use this level here up to the top. So if you are looking for an investment, we are starting to come down, forming a slight bit of a downtrend on the hourly. So I reckon you could fill some orders possibly at the 618 level, which is not too far away at $5.60. But also I would look at targeting the 786 level, which is $5.42. I think that, considering that we've been up to $7.50, it could be a good investment area. So I mean, from all-time highs down to your 618 level, that's a 25% rate lower in Pols. So I think it is a good time to potentially place some orders around there. I mean, if the market does allow it, we could potentially come back down to 467, but chances are very slim. I mean, crypto is very wiki, so you know you might pick some orders up down here, but I would potentially look at some orders down here. It is going for a good rate from the all-time highs. It will bounce at some point. I mean, if you just go back onto the 4-hour time frame, you could take the move from this level. So let's just get rid of a fib there. You could take it from this level. So looking at the entire move, so you could say that you could potentially come down to this level again, or the 618 level on the 4-hour at $5.30. So you've got a few levels there to target if you are looking to invest. The $5.50, $5.40, and then we've got $5.30. Depends how much we recover from here. We could continue any slight downtrend on the 4-hour time frame as well. If you take this level here and go all the way down, we could continue to drop, but we also need to remember that things can break out as well. If we you could say we've got a bit of a bullish pendant forming here. So if we place that on there, we take it from this lower wick down here. You could say that we have a potential breakout looming, but we just need to monitor price and see what goes on. These orders here are within the triangle, so we could break to the upside once we have filled these levels, but we could also drop to the downside too at 480. So just monitor price. If you are an investor and looking to reaccumulate, this could be good levels here. But what we need to do also is look at targets going forward. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep this fib on. The first major target is breaking above $7.50. Once we break above that, we are then into price discovery, and we can start targeting some of these negative Fibonacci levels. So if you look at my fib here, if I just double click on the settings, so whenever I'm looking for a retracement with a potential upside, I put the negative 0.27 on and the negative 0.618, and they do give you some levels above. So this could be the first major target to go for, which is $8.47 once we pick some orders up down here. But the ultimate target is breaking that $10 barrier. I think once we do break $10 barrier, we can really start to look at identifying some other levels higher, because remember, price discovery, what are we in prices from current price? $5.69 up to $10. It's only 76%. So considering we've done a plus 1,000% move, that is nothing out of the ordinary. So first target for me is $10. If you're looking to accumulate those, sell at these Fibonacci extensions, and once we do break a daily candle above $10, then I will jump into some further price analysis and have a look at some extra Fibonacci levels. If we just take a look at the RSI on the 4-hour time frame, we are hovering around mid-range, around 52%. So that to me is saying that we are primed for a move. And if we just put the Hitman, sorry, not the Hitman, the EMA, so I use it 8 and the 20, we have formed a bit of a bearish cross here. So chances are that we may potentially come down a little bit further yet on the 4-hour time frame. So the chances are that you could fill some orders down there. Let's just have a bit of a zoom in. Yeah, we have crossed there. Unless we do blow up straight away, this is going to be a very bearish cross on the EMA. So the chances are we may potentially come down here and then pop back up and then start targeting new all-time highs. So that is the tether pair. That's just some potential areas you could invest. And then some targets, and then $10 of the next major target before we do some extra videos and look at some further price analysis. One, I would just also look at the BTC pairing. I know some people do trade in BTC, so we'll just have a look at that in a minute. What percent I've been up to? We've been up to 162,000 satoshis. We've been up to. That is the all-time high, so we'll just mark it up there. Again, same as the USDT pair, we are starting to retrace. What again we'll do is have a look at some potential buy zones using the Fibonacci. We'll take this as a bottom of a move, all the way up to the top. We have done a 61% retracement. It looks like we did fail to close below that, so things are looking bullish on the BTC pair. What we need is a boring BTC now. It's currently at $51,000. We want that to either stay as it is, or just to start trickling down. Once that happens, the Satoshi pairs of altcoins will start to drop, increase as the BTC just stays stagnant. So if you're looking for buys, then I would just look at this level here, which is pretty much 10,500 Satoshis. Yeah, 10,528. So that could be a good level there. I misread that. That's 16,220 Satoshis. So potential buy zones there. First target was breaking above 16,000 sats. then the next major target for me to do some further price analysis is 20,000 Satoshis. Once we do either break above that or $10 on the USDT pair, I will then jump into some further price analysis and have a look at some other key levels. So that's going to do it for today's video. That is just some potential buy zones and targets going forward in the BTC and USDT pair for Polkastarter. If you do have any questions in regards to any other crypto projects you would like me to cover, or just any general crypto questions at all, then jump into my Telegram group. The group is the Crypto Troops. You'll find that link in the pinned comment and the description. Thanks very much for watching today. Please make sure you do like this video, that you are subscribed to my channel, and I'll catch you next time.